It comes, of course, the original intent was to look at the challenges faced in a post-COVID-19 era with sluggish growth, with a lot of investment in public utilities and public spending that is only augmented further by the challenges of the crisis in Europe, the Ukraine crisis. And I think the key highlights is that first, as was said, and I thank, of course, also Mr. Adam Al-Hareka for his presentation, that this is a global, both instances were a global challenge that Africa and other regions, particularly from the global south, have experienced. And this should also factor in the reaction, in the way forward that us African countries need to take into consideration. So first of all, we need to ensure and to understand, of course, that the problem of liquidity and inflation will be a global problem. It's not only affecting us in Africa, as in previous instances with commodity crises of earlier, when Africa was more heavily impacted in the sense than other regions of the world. So key solutions might not be the only way forward. For example, in terms of the SDR, borrowing more SDRs, Africa will be in competition with other regions of the world, even though the G20, the G7 had already indicated earlier a preference or a commitment to Africa, yet that means that in the current crisis, we will be in direct competition with other regions. It is, as such, very important to note as well what we can maximize. We in Africa will be hosting the upcoming meeting of the COP27 dealing with climate change. We know that the ECA has factored and has presented some key important tools, including the liquidity and sustainability facility. We're also heavily debating the recovery from the pandemic, that it should be a green recovery that factors in sustainability measures. And I think the opportunity in November during COP27, the African COP, will be a very good way forward to have a focus on the recovery and how sustainable solutions and factoring in all of this. So just to recap, I believe that the challenges we face are going to be twofold. First, in dealing with the crisis as African countries, but also realizing that we will be in direct competition with the entire world, really, as we face the repercussions of both these crises, the extended COVID-19 and the immediate impacts of the Ukraine crisis. So with these, once again, to thank you very much. We look very much forward to the debates at the experts level over the coming 3 days. And thank you once again, Mr. Chair.